that was when like you had what's his name, Brock or whatever, that really annoying white guy who did that thing to the girl in the back alley. And you had a lot of those situations that were happening all over the news. So either a black person was getting killed or someone was getting assaulted. Black person killed, somebody assaulted. It was one of those two things in the news. And I already did my Black Lives Matter book by the first one, right? So I was like, you know what? I need to tell my story. So I pulled up all those poems I wrote in therapy all those years ago. Like by that point, it was still like, it was a good 5 years later from 7 years later from incident, you know, but I went and dug up those poems and then I wrote some new poems. The first poem in that book is actually how I met him. And so it's like this nice, cool, like we in the club, you never know that that's who he is later in the book, but we met in the club and we had this like magical moment. And that magical moment went sideways the next time I saw him, you know? But so absolutely poetry for me has been healing. It has been therapy. It has quite literally saved my life. The one night I didn't want to be, well, it's not the one night, but the one night I was close to not being here, I picked up my pen instead of the bottle of Ambien that was next to it. You know, like poetry can, if you can use it right, it will heal you. And so, and then I share it for everyone else. Like I put Casualty of Love out because I knew when my friend told me her situation, I wasn't listening. And if I listened, I would have seen the warning signs when I was in my situation. And so the men are wrong. I'm not responsible, but I do acknowledge that I wasn't in my most safe situation. And therefore, I started telling my story so that other people could hear it, either as a warning or as a, you're not alone.